be on my thoughts again, slow and cruel. Your shadow dances on the walls like a ghost I can't outgrow. I wear your name like a bruise, I pretend I don't feel. My heart still waits at doors you'll never walk through, and I keep loving you in ways that destroy me beautifully. I sing to empty rooms and broken chairs in bars, where strangers know my face but not my scars. I drink your memory like it's holy wine, confessing sins to a love that never was mine, praying to a God who left me behind. Your lies were silk, they wrapped around my soul, soft as kisses, sharp as broken glass. I bled for you in colors no one could see, died 1,000 times and called it passion, resurrected myself just to love you again. The mirror don't lie, but I do to myself. I say I'm strong while I'm asking for help. My lipstick smiles but my eyes stay tied. My body's dancing, my heart's expired. I look alive but I'm barely inspired. You were my church, my sin, my prayer, my curse, my heaven and my hell wrapped in one verse. I gave you love like a reckless vow, gave you my future, my then, my now. Then you left me with the sacred ache somehow. Jazz cries in the background of my soul, trumpets sound like funeral bells for hope. I move my hips like I'm not in pain, but every step feels like walking in rain, dancing with ghosts inside my veins. So pour me silence and call it peace. Let this addiction to you decrease. I learned to breathe without your name, learn to love without your flame, and heal the parts you left in chains. Your love tasted like cheap wine and midnight light, like velvet promises under neon skies. You held my hand but not my heart. You loved my body but not my dark. You wanted my shine but not my scars. I gave you my soul in a shot glass, watched you swallow it way too fast. You kissed my mouth but ignored my pain, danced with my love like a hurricane, left me alone in emotional rain. I was your song when you were drunk, your comfort bed when your dreams were sung, but daylight never knew my name. You hid our love, you fed me shame, and I still loved you just the same. Ooh, my heart learned how to beg in silence, how to survive emotional violence, how to smile while I'm breaking inside, how to drown without losing my pride, how to love men who never tried. Your voice still lives in my late night head, saying words you never said. I replay fights we never won. I replay love that close to the girl I used to be. Naive, wild, emotionally free. I'll love again, but not like that. Not on my knees, not in your trap. This time I choose me, and that's a fact. I paint my mouth red like I'm ready for war. Smile like I've never been broken before. But my hands still shake when the phone lights up. Hope tastes bitter in my chipped coffee cup. I'm addicted to love that's never enough. You say my name like it's a temporary thing, like a habit you quit, like a song you won't sing. You touch my waist but avoid my eyes. I hear the truth every time you lie. Love shouldn't feel like a well-dressed goodbye. I gave you patience, I gave you time, I gave you my body, my rhythm, my rhyme. You gave me excuses, dressed up as fake. You gave me silence, you gave me weight. You gave me love that always came late. There's jazz in my bones and hurt in my chest. I fake being fine, better than the rest. I drink to forget, I sing to survive. I break every night, resurrect by 5. Still somehow stubborn enough to stay alive. Stay alive. My friends say leave, but they don't hear you breathe. They don't feel the pull when you're close to me. They don't know how loneliness screams, or how love can poison your sweetest dreams, or how hope survives on imaginary things. I'm tired of loving halfway men who promise forever but borrow the end. I'm tired of giving blood for a spark, lighting myself just to brighten the dark, dying slowly while calling it art. So wipe this lipstick off the truth. My ways to you, I learned that love don't beg or chase. It stands its ground and knows its place. It never has to be replaced. I wake up shaking from dreams of you, like you're a drug I can't undo. My body aches where you used to stay. Every morning feels like the day after yesterday. Loving you was a slow decay. The city hums like it knows my pain. Street lights flicker in sync with my brain. I walk past bars where we used to lie, swearing forever under borrowed skies. Now forever tastes like alibis. You love me loud when the music played, when the lights were low and the rules were vague, but silence scared you. Truth did too. You ran from me. remembers the reckless pace. I tried replacing you with someone new, but every kiss felt like deja vu. Turns out heartbreak is loyal too. I sang my soul on smoke-filled stages, turned my tears into vinyl pages. Crowds clap loud but don't hear the scream. Fame don't fix what love unseen. I'm still haunted by who we could have cure, bitter and slow, learning to let your ghost go. I'll sweat you out through truth and pain, break these chains inside my veins, and love myself through the withdrawal pains. Your love was written in ashtray promises, half-grown words and nicotine kisses. You swore forever with shaking hands, like you knew it wouldn't stand, like lies taste sweeter when they're planned. I waited nights that never arrived, told myself patience meant staying alive. But loneliness don't make you strong, it just teaches you how to wait too long, how to turn heartbreak into a song. Ooh, 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 ooh. You love my laugh, you love my skin, but not the chaos living within. You wanted fire without the smoke, wanted truth but still you joke, wanted death but refused to choke. I cried in bathrooms with locked doors, mascara rivers on tile floors. Pulled myself together for the crowd, sang my pain honest and loud, then went home empty, proud but down. My heart kept hoping you'd grow brave, that one day you'd finally stay. But men like you don't change their ways, they romanticize their escape and call destruction fate. I drank to numb what you ignored, loved you even when I was bored. Bored of begging, bored of pain, bored of washing love down drains, still addicted all the same. So sweep me up with the morning light, let truth hit harder than last night. I quit believing broken vows, quit loving ghosts who won't come out, and learn what real love's about. Oh, yeah. I was soft where I should have been still, forgave things I couldn't heal. I bent myself out of shape for you, called it love, called it true. repeated, chained to the past. I was loyal to things that didn't last. My voice shook, but it never broke. Every lyric another truth I spoke. I turned my sorrow into sound, turned my knees into solid ground. Found my spine when you weren't around. Respect shouldn't feel like emotional debt. Oh, I paid in tears, I paid in doubt, paid in love you lived without, till I finally cashed myself out. Now I walk different, talk slow. I don't chase highs that bring me low. I let silence say what it needs, let go of desperate needs, let my soul finally leave. So play these blues for the girl was too much heart, not enough heart. She loved deep, but she learned the truth. Pain grows wisdom, scars grow roots, and strength is born from blue. Strength is born from blue.
between your empty lines. You sell me hope in late night
into an option. Call flexibility devotion, but love ain't meant to feel unsure. A constant ache with no cure, a promise fragile and impure. Just like the truth. Black coffee confessions I learned in my youth. Your name still floats in the steam sometimes, like unfinished thoughts, like unsent lines, like love that overstayed its time. We promised change with sleepy eyes, believed in futures built on lies. You said you'd grow, you said you'd try, but if it all and I got tired of asking why. I made excuses where there shouldn't be. Turn red flags into poetry. I dressed your flaws up real nice, call emotional gambling advice. Kept betting hearts like rolling dice. The truth hurts worse when it's overdue, when you already knew what you knew. I stayed because leaving felt like death. Held on till there was nothing left. Loved you past my final breath. Ooh, my soul grew quiet, my patience thin. I felt myself folding in. I lost my spark to keep your peace. Forgot that love is meant to release, not slowly starve you piece by piece. I hear my voice now loud and clear. It comes through doubt, it kills the fear. I don't need chaos to feel alive. Don't need heartbreak to survive. Don't need you to feel justified. So here's my truth, no sugar, no cream. You were a lesson, not a dream. I loved you hard, I loved you clean, but now I choose myself unseen and drink my freedom in caffeine. This room still smells like you and regret, like promises we never met. Your jacket hangs like it belongs, but love moved out, it's been gone long. Only echoes hum our song. We talked forever, acted fast, built a future out of past. You ran when real feelings grew, left me holding more than you, left me loving what we never knew. I begged the silence for a sign, anything to change my mind. But quiet taught me what you didn't say, that love don't hide, don't drift away, don't need convincing every day. I cried enough for both of us, carried weight that wasn't just. I played strong while falling apart, held the ending from the start. Loved you with a borrowed heart. Now I walk past what we used to be. No anger left, just clarity. Some loves burn bright and fade ash. Not every fire is meant to last. Not every soul is built to clash. taught me how to finally say no to less, yes to peace, to love that stays, that doesn't cease, to endings that feel like release. So turn the lights off, close the door. Love don't live here anymore. I swept the floor, I cleared the past. This heart is mine, it's mine at last. And lonely nights don't scare me anymore. Took mercy for loyalty back then. Thought loving harder would soften broken men. I stayed quiet when I should have screamed. Protected loss so I could keep the dream. Paid with truth for something that only sees. You called me strong like it was a compliment, but strength shouldn't mean permanent punishment. I held us together, shaking hands while you stood still, making other plans, calling avoidance being a man. I swallow words that burn my throat, turn red flags into hopeful notes. I blame myself when you pulled away, like love's a game I failed to play, like wanting more was too much to say. My kindness fed your selfish needs. You drank me dry, then watched me bleed. I gave you grace you never earned, stood in fires you never burned, learned lessons you should have learned. Yeah, yeah. There's a fine line between love and loss, between carrying weight and carrying a cross. I crossed it slowly, step by step, till all I had was emotional debt and a heart too tired to Now I see clear without your noise. I hear my voice, I make my choice. I don't owe pain another try, don't owe excuses one more lie, don't owe you reasons why goodbye. So here's the truth I should have said. Mercy was my mistake back then. Love don't beg, don't shrink, don't bend, it meets you whole, not at the end. It never asks you to pretend. I loved you loud in a quiet world, with open hands and banners unfurled. I didn't hide, I didn't play cool. I loved you like a reckless fool, like honesty was a rule. You loved me careful, safe and small, with exit signs on every wall. You rationed truth, you measured care, kept one foot out just in case. Called attachment being fair. I sang your name without shame. You whispered mine like a flame. Afraid it burned if you spoke it right. Afraid of death, afraid of fight, afraid of love that survives daylight. I don't regret the way I loved, even when it wasn't enough. I'd rather feel and fall apart than ever open up my heart or live life guarded from the start. You taught me what I won't accept. You taught me what I won't accept. they ask who broke me through, I'll say I outgrew you. I loved you loud, I loved you true. That part of me still shines through, and I won't dim it to be chosen by you. Had to cut deep to prove what you feel. I wore my pain like a wedding ring. Called survival a beautiful thing. Stay silent while my heart would scream. I confused intensity with truth. Thought chaos was proof of you. I chased affection like a high. Ignored the cost, ignored the why. Learned too late that love shouldn't make you die. I gave too much to feel enough. Called exhaustion being tough. I kept pouring from an empty cup, hoping someday you'll fill it up. But empty hands don't hold you up. I loved in blood, I loved in tears. Love through doubts, love through fears. But healing taught me something new. Love don't bruise, don't break, don't use it. Builds you back, it strengthens you. Now I listen when my body says no. I listen, no. I leave the rooms where love won't grow. I leave the room. I choose peace over almost and maybes. Oh, whoa. Choose slow mornings over what ifs and laters. Oh yeah. Choose myself without negotiations. My heart ain't fragile, it just needs care. Not reckless hands, not vacant stares. I still love deep, still love wide, but I don't bleed just to feel alive. I don't beg warm, I don't hide. Yeah. So if love comes, it comes to stay. It won't ask me to fade away. This is where my healing sings its song. I found myself in the quiet spaces, in empty rooms and familiar faces. Not in someone's arms or knee, but in learning how to breathe, in choosing truth over being seen. I used to be. She was tired but still believed. I held her close, I said, you're safe. You don't have to earn your place. You don't have to run this race. I forgave the love I outgrew. Forgave myself for what I knew. For staying longer than I should. For hoping harder than was good. For loving deep the way I could. Chosen by you. I finally see myself in full view. There's jazz still living in my bones, but peace now hums beneath the tone. I dance alone without regret, not haunted by the love I met, but grateful for the ones I left. If love finds me, it'll find me whole, not patched together, not half a soul. I won't shrink, I won't perform. I'll stand steady, I'll stay warm. No longer shaped by emotional storms. So this is me, no disguise. Clearer heart, softer eyes. I walked through hell and made it back with all my light, with all my black, and finally I'm back to myself.